It's Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Nancy, providing helpful tips on how to live your best life now.
Hello, everyone. It's Happy Wellness Wednesday with Dr. Nancy. Helpful tips on how to live your best life now. How's everybody's Wednesdays going today so far? Hey, listen, I am running this campaign that I started actually a while ago. But for the new year, I reinvented it, and it is living your best life now. And my motto is there is no reason why, at whatever age you are, that you should be skipping through life and feeling on top of the world. And if you're not, then there's a reason why. And thank you for tuning in today on these Wellness Wednesdays to give you helpful tips on how to do just that. Today, we are going to talk about hormone replacement therapy. And we do have a campaign that's going on. If you want to know more information outside of what we're doing today, is you can text the number 26786 and that keyword Dr. Nancy, DRNANCY, all one word. Some smartphones like to double space that, but it's all one word. And then you'll get Living Your Best Life Now campaign and a variety of content that you can learn more about. So let's get started today on hormones. So the first hormone that I'd like to talk about is estrogen. And both men and female do need estrogen. What is estrogen? Well, it's responsible primarily for sex characteristics, but listen, everyone, it does affect your urinary tract, system, bone, skin, blood vessels, hair, brain, and pelvic muscles. Now, as we all become wiser in life, all of these hormone levels, as with everything in life, we just don't produce as much of it at the optimal levels. So we have to either get estrogen or these hormones through our diet and also through supplementation. So I'm the queen of supplementation. Here at Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, I do work with individuals that are dealing with hormonal imbalances. So I actually really recommend and subscribe to bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And what does that mean? Well, that means that when bioidentical hormone replacement therapy is prescribed for you, it is most like your hormones within your body. So it doesn't reject it. You don't have these side effects. And in fact, they can really impact your life, your overall health and wellness in a great way. Our second hormone that we'd like to talk about is progesterone. And it's an endogenous steroid, and it's produced in the adrenal cortex and the gonads. And the gonads are the sex parts. For male, it's the testes, and for females, it's the ovaries. We're going to just give an overview of these hormones, talk about some of their high levels with symptoms and also low levels with those symptoms, and then also what you can kind of do outside of seeing your healthcare provider to see if you need blood work to see what these levels are to determine whether you may benefit from bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. All right, so let's talk about testosterone. That's a really big one. Both men and women really need it, but it is a regulated sex differentiation for the male testes. It also regulates sex drive, and it helps with bone mass, fat distribution, muscle mass, and strength. Now, the levels are all a little bit different between male and or female, particularly when the female is still childbearing. There's different cycles that a female will go through with all of these sex hormones at different times of the month, determining that lead up to their period. So if you wanted to know what those numbers are, the values of these hormones, then follow up with your healthcare provider to see where you fall in line with normalcy, and balance is the key. Our second or third hormone that we're talking about today, actually it's the fourth one because we've covered estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. This fourth one is a really big one too. It's growth hormone or human growth hormone, otherwise known as HGH. But growth hormone is something that really starts in childhood. And what it does is it helps maintain healthy organs and tissues in the body, but it also helps with bone and muscle. So let's talk a little bit about growth hormone. Growth hormone, when a person does take it, because you may say, I've heard bodybuilders take human growth hormone to help with muscle mass and development, but there are certain things that can develop if you take it for a long period of time and or you have high levels in your body. It can affect your heart, so you can have heart disease. It can also, you can develop diabetes from it as well. And then you can develop this thing called acromegaly, and that's giantism. Now, let's talk about some of the things that you can do to improve these levels. Here at Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, we mostly talk about the natural ways that you can incorporate supplementation, diet and lifestyle modifications to have optimal levels in your body of all things, whether it's vitamins or hormones and supplementation. So that's really important. To improve testosterone, everyone, you can improve it by having a really well-balanced diet, plenty of sleep, decreasing stress. My key word to stress is that stress kills. And so if we can all minimize stress, the type that we can control in our life, we would all be better. So decreasing stress can help improve testosterone. Also, mixing up your cardio with strength training can actually improve your testosterone. Progesterone, things that you can do to improve this level in your body outside of perhaps maybe even needing bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. Foods like kale, cabbage, broccoli, beans, pumpkin, nuts. Decreasing stress, again, you're getting a common theme here, and also decreasing your body fat. When a person has low levels of these hormones, say for instance, progesterone, individuals can develop headaches, irritability, mood changes, hot flashes, trouble sleeping, bloatiness, weight gain, loss of muscle mass. Signs of decreased testosterone. Both male and female, you can have a low libido. Particularly in men, they'll have erectile dysfunction. Again, these low levels of testosterone, you can have depression and weakness as well. High levels of testosterone in females, you can get frontal baldness. High levels of testosterone in men, they can develop aggressive, risky behavior, acne. They can also develop liver and heart problems, increased sex drive, and hypertension. I think we did go over the signs of growth hormone when you have those high levels. Now, not necessarily when you have low levels of growth hormone. Now, growth hormone is in every tissue and of all the body cells. So optimizing your hormones, your quality of nutrition, sleep, and hydration can overall improve all of those hormone levels in your body. Last week, and one of the vitamins we talked about that was so important was vitamin D. And vitamin D is a hormone. It's a pre-hormone. So when you have optimal levels of vitamin D in your body, then your hormones are optimized as well. So all of the hormones in your body, vitamin D can help regulate them too. The other thing that I'd like to talk about too is it's not a hormone, but it's something that may be necessary to add to your lifestyle and supplementation life. And it's desiccated thyroid. And it's the dried version, more natural version of your thyroid. Even if sometimes your thyroid levels are normal, but a person is struggling with weight gain or irritability or quality of sleep, desiccated thyroid, another name for it is armor thyroid. It's a compounded version of thyroid, can help with people or individuals that are trying to lose that stubborn weight that just won't come off, even despite exercise. So what I often always say is, if you want to start an exercise program or you're looking at starting a supplement, come to your healthcare provider to get baseline blood work. If you're over 40, you should always get hormones once a year as well, to just make sure that your thyroid is functioning normally, your hormones are balanced, and your organs are functioning normal. So baseline blood work takes a look at your kidneys, your liver, your electrolytes, your protein stores. So baseline blood work can say a lot about a person. And when there's imbalances or deficiencies, sometimes just tweaking those things will be enough for you to deal with and rectify some of the concerns that are put forth the healthcare provider. So I hope this information on Wellness Wednesday is beneficial. Again, let me know how I'm doing. And if you have any topics that you'd like for me to cover on upcoming Wellness Wednesdays, let me know. I'm live here on LinkedIn, Facebook, as well as YouTube, Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, and then Dr. Nancy Gaines Dillard on LinkedIn. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back next week with another Wellness Wednesday. Bye for now.